Hi, I'm Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
I'm Jim Williams, the Chief of Investigations for the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and today I'm representing Sheriff Rambosk, who was regrettably unable to attend the delivery of this significant award. On behalf of Sheriff Rambosk, myself, and the other members of the agency, I want to tell you how proud we are that Scott has been awarded this Distinguished Service Award. It's a fantastic thing. It's a recognition of what Scott has done himself to help protect the children in our community, and also in reflection it reflects on what the Sheriff's Office as an entity is doing in this area, both at the local county level and also with the officers, the detectives that we have on FBI task forces and things of that nature. So we're extremely pleased that we're able to do something about this horrendous crime. It's in some ways a violent crime, but it's emotionally violent for the young children that are exposed like this and tormented, and it's something that we need to continue to struggle and put people in prison when they do this thing. So we're extremely proud of Scott and the work that he does, and we're grateful for this award today. Thank you.
I'm Rebecca Gonzalez, Sergeant of Collier County's Crime Prevention Unit, and I have a crime alert for you. Thieves are targeting landscape businesses and golf courses for the purpose of stealing equipment, and this crime trend is happening in your area. Collier County has experienced an increase of lawn equipment thefts, and we believe with your help, our community can avoid future thefts. If you're in the landscape business, learn from others who have taken extra efforts to protect their property and was able to successfully deter would-be burglars. With some reasonably priced techniques, you could prevent thousands of dollars in equipment loss, not to mention labor downtime. Take the time to mark your possessions and make them as secure as possible. Invest in a quality digital surveillance system and prominently post warning signs to notify criminals that their actions are being recorded, and you will prosecute. Again, mark and inventory your property well. It may be time-consuming, but well worth the effort in recovering stolen property. Lock your trailers and your trucks together at the end of the day and back them against solid objects to make it as difficult as possible to access. Consider installing a kill switch or a battery cutoff to engines to hinder further theft actions. And finally, report all suspicious activity to the Collier County Sheriff's Office. And if you do happen to see something out of the ordinary, safely jot down suspicious vehicle descriptions, tag numbers, and suspect details. You never know if it might be useful for investigative purposes. Remember, this is our community, and together we can keep Collier County a great place and a safe place.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to welcome you to October's Do the Right Thing ceremony. My name is Corporal Joe Rayco, Project Coordinator from the Sheriff's Office. And I want to tell you a little bit about the program before we get started. The Do the Right Thing program was established here in Collier County in 1998. It was originally developed in the city of Miami. And the former Sheriff, Don Hunter, liked the program so much that he went ahead and we initiated it back in 1998, and it's been growing strong ever since. The Do the Right Thing program is a program devised to allow those boys and girls, school-age children, to be recognized for doing the right thing. It could be anything from finding a wallet that has money in it and turning it into the proper authority, a cell phone. It could be someone that goes out and saves somebody's life, or somebody that just goes above and beyond and shows exemplary behavior. These boys and girls behind me have done just that. They have done such wonderful deeds that they have been selected to receive the Do the Right Thing Award for the month of October from the Collier County Sheriff's Office. And presenting those awards today is Chief Williams from the Sheriff's Office.
I love to steal. You make it so easy.
I love to steal, and you make it so easy.
I love to steal, and you make it so easy.
I love to steal, and you make it so easy.
I love to steal, and you make it so easy.
My name is Detective William Still, the Collier County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Bureau. I work in the Homicide Bureau where we do death investigations. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about a case from May of 1981 involving a victim by the name of Pedro Julio Arosa. Mr. Arosa was a Cuban national who actually came to Collier County by way of the Mariel boat lift in 1980, and he was new to the country at the time of his death. During the conduct of this investigation, it was learned that Mr. Arosa had just recently come to the Naples area before his death. It has been established that he had come over during the Mariel boat lift with a number of people from a village that was common to the persons we believe were involved in this case. Mr. Arosa had been over on the East Coast in the Palm Beach area for a few weeks, and at one point had purchased a truck that he eventually sold and was able to gather between $700 and $1,000 in cash. Information was established that he came over to Naples to establish residency, to be closer to the people that he had grown up with and lived with over in Cuba. And within a day or so of arriving in Naples, he had hooked up with a number of his old friends, and that ultimately led to his death. We have witnesses that have been established over the years that put Mr. Arosa in a vehicle with some of the folks that he used to live with over in Cuba. We know for a fact that they were supposedly en route to Immokalee to take care of some business, and that was the last time that Mr. Arosa was seen alive. Approximately a week after he left the residence down in the Bayshore Drive area, his body was found floating in a canal between Naples and Immokalee. Investigation established that he had been killed. This was a homicide, and of course none of the money that had been in his person or on his person when he left Naples was recovered. It was all gone. Over the years, a few witnesses have been established that have been forthcoming with information about persons that have been involved or may have been involved in his death, and the case is still very active at this time by way of new DNA evidence and new DNA technology. We have high expectations that some of the evidence we have submitted at this time will lead us to the identification of a person or persons actually responsible for Mr. Arosa's death. We have an idea of persons of interest who may have been involved in this homicide. These people, 2 of the 3 that we believe were involved, are still alive, and we're hoping that some of the people from Cuba that may have known Mr. Arosa and been friends with him or his family will come forward with information that they have learned over the years concerning his death. Even though the case is over 20 years old and originated back in May of 1981, there are still family members of our victim, Mr. Arosa, who are very active in wanting to find out who was responsible for their father's death. There are still 2 sons that now are adults that are in contact with our office and make regular inquiries with regards to what happened to their father and whether these people that killed him were going to be held responsible. If you have any information, please contact the Collier County Sheriff's Office, Detective Still, at area code 239-252-9300. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.